I found a lost little girl crying in Target on November 23rd, 2024 at 4:47 p.m. in the toy aisle. She was 5 years old, wearing a pink dress, clutching a stuffed unicorn, tears streaming down her face, calling for her mommy. I had my daughter Emma with me. She's 6. We were shopping for her birthday party. But when I saw that little girl, alone, terrified, lost, I couldn't just walk away. So I helped her, stayed with her, calmed her down, found security, waited with her until her mother arrived. It took 3 hours and 47 minutes. When the mother finally walked through those Target doors at 8:34 p.m., I expected a regular mom. Maybe frazzled, maybe embarrassed, maybe grateful. What I got was Victoria Ashford, CEO of Ashford Industries. Net worth, $4.7 billion. One of the wealthiest women in America. She looked at me, this single dad in a t-shirt and jeans, holding his daughter's hand, and she started crying. Not because I'd found her daughter, but because of what I'd done while we waited. What I'd done for a stranger's child. What I'd given up. What I'd sacrificed. And 3 days later, she showed up at my apartment with an offer that would change my life forever. My name is David Morrison. I'm 34 years old. I'm a single father. I work as a nurse at Cook County Hospital. I make $62,000 a year. I drive a 2008 Honda Civic with 180,000 miles on it. And this is the story of how helping a lost child led to meeting a billionaire who became my daughter's godmother, my best friend, and the person who taught me that kindness always comes back to you. Just not in the way you expect. November 23rd, 2024. Saturday, 4:15 p.m. I picked Emma up from my ex-wife's house. We were divorced 2 years ago. Michelle. She remarried 6 months after the divorce. Her new husband, Brad, is a lawyer, makes good money, lives in a nice house in the suburbs. Emma spends weekdays with them, weekends with me. It's not ideal, but it's what the custody agreement says. I pulled up to the house at 4:15 p.m. Emma came running out. Pink backpack, light-up sneakers, smile on her face. Daddy. She hugged me. I lifted her up, spun her around. Hey, princess, you ready for our weekend? Yes. Can we go to Target? I want to look at toys for my birthday. Her birthday was December 1st, 8 days away. She'd be turning 6. I wanted to throw her a party, something special. But money was tight, really tight. I'm a nurse. I make decent money, $62,000 a year. But after rent, $1,400 per month for a 2-bedroom apartment, child support, $400 per month even though Michelle makes more than me, utilities, food, gas, insurance, and Emma's expenses, I had maybe $300 left each month. Not enough for a big party, but I'd figure it out. I always did. Sure, we can go to Target, look at toys, maybe get ice cream after. Yes. We drove to Target, the one on South Ashland, parked, walked in. 4:47 p.m. Emma ran straight to the toy aisle. I followed. She was looking at dolls. LOL surprise dolls. She wanted the whole collection. $200 worth. I couldn't afford that. Not right now. Emma, pick one. Just one for your birthday. We'll get others later. Okay, Daddy. That's when I heard it. Crying. Not Emma. Someone else. I looked down the aisle. Saw a little girl. Maybe 5 years old. Standing alone. Pink dress. Pristine. Expensive looking. Patent leather shoes. Hair in perfect curls with a ribbon. Clutching a stuffed unicorn. Crying. Loudly. Mommy. Mommy. I looked around. No one else was nearby. Just her. Alone. I walked over. Knelt down to her level. Hey, sweetie. Are you okay? Where's your mom? She looked at me. Big brown eyes. Tears streaming. I can't find my mommy. Okay, it's okay. We'll find her. What's your name? Sophia. Hi, Sophia. I'm David. This is my daughter Emma. We're going to help you find your mommy, okay? She nodded, still crying. Emma came over, held Sophia's hand. Don't worry. My daddy's really good at helping people. He's a nice. I stood up, looked around. Still no adults looking for child. No one calling out. Nothing. Sophia, when did you last see your mommy? I don't know. We were looking at toys and I turned around and she was gone. Kids lose track of time. Could have been 5 minutes. Could have been 30. Okay, let's go find security. They'll help us. I took Sophia's hand. Emma held my other hand. We walked to the front of the store. Found a Target employee. Excuse me, I found this little girl. She's lost. Can you call security? The employee, a woman in her 20s named Jessica, looked at Sophia, then at me, then back at Sophia. Oh no, poor baby. Let me call security right now. She got on her walkie-talkie. Within 2 minutes, a security guard arrived. Male, 40s name tag, Ron. What's going on? This man found a lost child, Jessica said. Ron looked at me. Suspicious. I understood. Single man with a lost child. In today's world, that raises questions. I found her in the toy aisle. She was crying, looking for her mom. I brought her here. That's it. Ron nodded. Okay. Little girl, what's your name? Sophia, she said quietly. Sophia what? What's your last name? Sophia. Ashford. Ron pulled out a radio. We've got a lost child. Female, about 5 years old. Name is Sophia Ashford. I'm bringing her to the security office now. He looked at me. Thank you for bringing her here. We'll take it from here. Actually, can I stay with her? Until her mom is found? She's scared. I don't want her to be alone with strangers. Ron hesitated. That's not really protocol, please. Sophia was still holding my hand. I want him to stay, she said. Ron sighed. All right, come with me. We went to the security office. Small room in the back. Monitors showing camera feeds. A desk. Chairs. Ron made an announcement over the store intercom. Attention Target shoppers. We have a lost child at the security desk. If you are missing a child, please come to the front of the store immediately. We waited. 5 minutes. 10 minutes. 15 minutes. No one came. Sophia was still crying. Quietly now. Clutching her. Unicorn. Emma sat next to her. It's okay. Your mommy will come. My daddy helped me find my mommy once when I got lost at the zoo. He's really good at this. Ron tried calling the number associated with Ashford in the store system. Nothing. Do you know your mommy's phone number? He asked Sophia. She shook her head. Do you know where you live? A big house. With a gate. Not helpful. Ron looked at me. This might take a while. Are you okay waiting? I looked at Emma. We had ice cream plans, but I couldn't leave this little girl. Yeah, we'll wait. Thank you. 20 minutes passed. Then 30. Then an hour. Still no mother. Ron made more announcements. Checked cameras. Called local police to see if anyone had reported a missing child. Nothing. Sophia was getting more upset. Crying harder. I want my mommy. I knelt down. Sophia, I know you're scared, but your mommy is looking for you. I promise. She's going to find you. And until then, me and Emma are going to stay right here with you. Okay. She nodded. Emma hugged her. Do you want to color? I have coloring books in my backpack. Okay. Emma pulled out coloring books and crayons. The girls sat on the floor coloring. I stood with Ron. This is strange, he said. Usually parents realize within minutes. It's been over an hour. Maybe she's not in the store. Maybe they got separated in the parking lot. Cameras show her entering with an adult female about 3 hours ago. But we can't find the adult leaving. She should still be here. Did you check if she's sick? Fainted some way. We've done a full store sweep. Nothing. This was getting concerning. At 6:30 p.m., nearly 2 hours after I found Sophia, Ron called the police. We have a situation. Lost child. Mother hasn't claimed her. Been almost 2 hours. Child's name is Victoria Ashford. Within 15 minutes, 2 police officers arrived. A woman and a man. Officer Martinez and Officer Chen. They interviewed Sophia. Gently, kindly. Sophia, what's your mommy's name? Mommy. Does mommy have another name? What do other people call her? Miss Ashford. Or Victoria. Victoria Ashford? That's your mommy. Sophia nodded. Officer Martinez looked at Officer Chen. Something passed between them. Recognition. Sophia, does your mommy work? What does she do? She has meetings. Lots of meetings. And she goes on trips. Officer Martinez pulled out her phone. Googled something. Showed Officer Chen. His eyes widened. She looked at me. Sir, do you know who Victoria Ashford is? No. Should I? She's the CEO of Ashford Industries, one of the wealthiest women in America. I stared. Wait, this little girl's mom is a billionaire. If it's the same Victoria Ashford, yes. That explained the expensive clothes, the perfect hair, the way Sophia carried herself even while crying. There was a sort of poise. Officer Martinez tried calling Ashford Industries. Weekend. No answer. She tried again. Left a message. This is Officer Martinez with Chicago Police. We have a child in our care who says her mother is Victoria Ashford. We're at Target on South Ashland. Please call back immediately. We waited. Emma was getting hungry. It was past 7 p.m. Daddy, I'm hungry. I know, baby. Me too. I looked at Ron. Is there a vending machine? Yeah, down the hall. I bought chips and juice for Emma and Sophia. They ate quietly while coloring. At 7:45 p.m., Officer Martinez's phone rang. This is Martinez. She listened. Her face changed. Yes, we have her. She's safe. She's at Target on South Ashland. Yes, that's the address. How soon can you get here? Okay, we'll wait. She hung up. Looked at me. That was Victoria Ashford. She's on her way. She'll be here in about 45 minutes. Where was she? She said she's been driving around looking for Sophia for hours. She lost her in the parking lot. Thought Sophia got into the car, but realized when she got home that she wasn't there. She's been calling police, driving around, searching everywhere. Why didn't she come back to Target first? She did. but they got separated outside. She thought Sophia had been taken. She's been frantic. I felt for her. I couldn't imagine losing Emma like that. The terror. The guilt. We waited. Sophia had stopped crying. She was tired now, leaning against Emma. The girls had become friends. At 8:34 p.m., 3 hours and 47 minutes after I found Sophia, the security office door burst open. A woman rushed in. Tall, late 30s, designer clothes, hair pulled back, no makeup. She'd clearly been crying. Red eyes, panicked expression. Sophia. Mommy. Sophia jumped up, ran to her. The woman, Victoria Ashford, dropped to her knees, grabbed Sophia, held her tight, sobbing. Oh my God. Oh my God. Sophia. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Baby. Mommy's here. I'm here. She was shaking, crying so hard she could barely breathe. Sophia was crying too. I couldn't find you, Mommy. I was scared. I know. I know. I'm so sorry. I should have held your hand. I should have been more careful. This is my fault. Victoria held her daughter for a long time, just holding her, crying, rocking back and forth. Finally, she looked up, saw me, Emma, the officers. Ron. Thank you. Thank you all. Thank you for keeping her safe. Officer Martinez stepped forward. It was actually this gentleman who found her. He stayed with her the entire time. Victoria looked at me, really looked at me. I was in jeans and a faded Cubs t-shirt. Needed a haircut. Probably looked exhausted because I was. I'd been at the hospital for a 12-hour shift before picking up Emma. You found her. Yes, in the toy aisle. She was crying. I couldn't just leave her. You stayed with her? This whole time? Yes, me and my daughter Emma. We wanted to make sure she wasn't alone. Victoria stood up, still holding Sophia, walked over to me, extended her hand. I'm Victoria, Victoria Ashford. And I don't have words. Thank you. Thank you so much. I shook her hand. David Morrison. I'm just glad she's safe. How long were you here? Almost 4 hours. 4 hours? You waited 4 hours. I couldn't leave her. Victoria's eyes filled with tears again. She looked at Emma. And you stayed too. Emma nodded. Sophia was scared. We colored together. Victoria crouched down. Eye level with Emma. What's your name, sweetheart? Emma. Emma. Thank you for being such a good friend to Sophia. You're a very kind girl. Thank you. Victoria stood back up, looked at me. Can I do something for you? To thank you? Please. Anything. I shook my head. No, it's okay. I'm just glad she's safe. That's enough. But you waited 4 hours. You gave up your evening. You and your daughter both. Please, let me thank you properly. I didn't want money. Didn't want anything. I'd helped because it was the right thing to do. Really, it's okay. I'm a nurse. I help people. It's what I do. A nice. Yay. At Cook County Hospital. You work at County? Yes. She was quiet for a moment. Then, what's your full name? Where do you live? I'd like to send you something. A thank you gift. I hesitated. Didn't want to give out my address. But she looked so earnest. So grateful. David Morrison. I live in Pilsen. But really, you don't need to send anything. Please, just let me do something. You saved my daughter. You kept her safe when I failed her. You didn't fail her. She just got lost. It happens. It shouldn't have happened. I was distracted. On my phone. Working. Even on a Saturday. I wasn't paying attention. And I lost my daughter because of it. She started crying again. If you hadn't found her, if something had happened to her. But nothing did. She's safe. You're both okay. Victoria wiped her eyes. Thank you, David Morrison. I won't forget this. Ever. She took Sophia's hand. Thanked the officers. Thanked Ron. And left. I watched them go. The billionaire and her daughter. Back to their life. And I went back to mine. Emma and I left Target at 8:47 p.m., got ice cream even though it was late. Went home. Put Emma to bed. I sat in my apartment. Thought about the evening. About Sophia. About Victoria. About how different our lives were. She had billions. I had bills. She drove probably a Mercedes or BMW. I drove a beat-up Civic. She lived in a big house with a gate. I lived in a 2-bedroom apartment with peeling paint and a leaky faucet I couldn't afford to fix. But tonight, we'd been the same. 2 parents. Worried about a child. Grateful she was safe. That's all that mattered. I fell asleep not knowing that in 3 days, Victoria Ashford would show up at my door and change everything. November 26, 2024. Tuesday, 6:47 p.m. I'd just gotten home from my shift at the hospital. 12 hours. Exhausting. 2 trauma cases. 1 code blue. 3 admissions. I was dead on my feet. Emma was with Michelle. It was a school night. She'd be back Friday. I made dinner. Leftover pasta. Sat on my couch. Turned on the TV. My phone rang. Unknown number. I almost didn't answer. But I did. Hello? Is this David Morrison? A woman's voice. Professional. Yes. Mr. Morrison, my name is Claire Bennett. I'm the executive assistant to Victoria Ashford. Ms. Ashford would like to meet with you tomorrow to personally thank you for helping her daughter. Would you be available? I was confused. That's really not necessary, Ms. Ashford insists. She's very grateful. Would tomorrow at 6 p.m. work? She can come to you. Come to me. Yes. She doesn't want to inconvenience you further. She'd like to meet you at your home, if that's acceptable. I looked around my apartment. Small. Old. Nothing special. But I couldn't say no. Sure. That's fine. Perfect. What's your address? I gave it to her. Ms. Ashford will see you tomorrow at 6 p.m. Thank you, Mr. Morrison. She hung up. I sat there, stunned. Victoria Ashford, billionaire, was coming to my apartment tomorrow. Why? I spent the next day anxious. After my shift, I came home, cleaned the apartment. Not that it was dirty, but I vacuumed, wiped down surfaces, made it presentable. At 5:55 p.m., there was a knock on my door. I opened it. Victoria Ashford stood there, but different from Target. She was wearing a professional suit, hair styled, makeup done. Next to her was Sophia, in a school uniform, and behind them was a large man. Security, probably. David. Hi. Thank you for agreeing to meet. Of course. Come in. They came in. The security guard stayed outside. Sophia looked around. This is where you live. Yay. It's cozy, Victoria said quickly, politely. She looked uncomfortable. Not with the apartment. With herself. Please, sit down. They sat on my couch. I sat in the chair across from them. Can I get you anything? Water? Coffee? I don't have much, but no, thank you. We're fine. Sophia was looking at me. Where's Emma? She's with her mom tonight. She'll be back this weekend. Oh. Sophia looked disappointed. Victoria smiled. Sophia hasn't stopped talking about Emma. She wants to be friends. Emma would like that. Victoria took a breath. David, I came here to thank you properly. What you did on Saturday, you have no idea what it meant to me. I'm just glad she's safe. Most people wouldn't have stayed. Most people would have dropped her off with security and left. But you stayed. For almost 4 hours. You gave up your evening. You kept her calm. You made her feel safe. Anyone would have done the same. No, they wouldn't. And that's what makes what you did so special. She reached into her purse, pulled out an envelope. I'd like to give you this, as a thank you. She handed it to me. I opened it. Inside was a check. I looked at the amount. Froze. $50,000. I can't accept this. Please, it's the least I can do. Ms. Ashford, Victoria, I didn't help Sophia for money. I helped because she needed help. I know. That's why I want you to have it. Please, for your daughter, for Emma's birthday, for whatever you need. I stared at the check. $50,000 would change my life. I could pay off debt, fix my car, throw Emma an amazing birthday party. But it felt wrong. I appreciate this, really, but I can't take it. Victoria's face fell. Why not? Because I didn't do anything extraordinary. I just stayed with a little girl until her mom arrived. That's basic human decency. It's not worth $50,000. It's worth everything to me. We sat in silence. Sophia was watching us. Victoria spoke quietly. David, can I tell you something? Of course. I'm not a good mother. I started to protest, but she held up her hand. No, let me finish. I work 80 hours a week. I travel constantly. I miss Sophia's school events. I forget to pack her lunch. I'm always on my phone. Always working. Even when I'm with her, I'm not really with her. And on Saturday, I was texting while walking through the parking lot. Sophia let go of my hand. I didn't notice. I got to my car, put my phone down, and realized she wasn't there. I panicked, called her name, couldn't find her. I thought someone had taken her. I thought I'd lost my daughter forever. She was crying now, quietly. I called the police. I drove around for hours. I was losing my mind. And the whole time, you were keeping her safe. You were doing what I should have been doing. Being present, paying attention, caring. You were terrified. That's normal. I shouldn't have been in that position in the first place. If I'd been a better mother, I wouldn't have lost her. Victoria, you're being too hard on yourself. All parents make mistakes. Not mistakes that almost cost them their child. I didn't know what to say. Sophia spoke up. Mommy, you're a good mommy. Victoria pulled her close. Thank you, baby. She looked at me. Please take the check. Not as payment. As a gift. From one parent to another. Please. I looked at the check again. $50,000. Life-changing money. But accepting it felt wrong. What if instead of giving me money, you did something else? What do you mean? Emma's birthday is December 1st. I'm throwing her a party at our apartment. Just a small thing. Pizza. Cake. Some friends from school. If you really want to thank me, come to the party. You and Sophia. Let the girls be friends. That would mean more to Emma than any amount of money. Victoria looked surprised. You want us to come to your daughter's birthday party? If you want to. Emma would love it. She keeps asking about Sophia. Sophia's eyes lit up. Can we, Mommy? Please. Victoria looked at me. Are you sure? Absolutely. Then we'd be honored. She put the check back in her purse. But I'm bringing presents. And helping with food. And anything else you need. You don't have to. I want to. Please. Let me do this. I smiled. Okay. December 1st, 2 p.m. We'll be there. They stood up. Sophia hugged me. Thank you for helping me find my mommy. You're welcome, sweetheart. Victoria shook my hand. Thank you, David, for everything. See you Sunday. They left. I sat on my couch, staring at my door. Victoria Ashford was coming to my daughter's birthday party. A billionaire. In my tiny apartment. This was going to be interesting. December 1st, 2024. 1:30 p.m. My apartment was chaos. Streamers everywhere. Balloons. A happy 6th birthday Emma banner I'd made myself. Pizza ordered. Cake from Jewel. Vanilla with pink frosting and happy birthday Emma written in purple. Emma was wearing a princess dress. Bouncing around. Excited. When are my friends getting here, Daddy? Soon, Princess. The guest list was small. 6 kids from Emma's school. My mom. Emma's aunt, my sister. And Victoria and Sophia. At 1:55 p.m., there was a knock. I opened the door. Victoria and Sophia stood there. But Victoria looked different. She was wearing jeans. A sweater. Her hair was down. Minimal makeup. She looked like a regular mom. Not a billionaire. Sophia was in a party dress, holding a huge gift bag. Happy birthday, Emma. Sophia ran in. Hugged Emma. They immediately ran to Emma's room to play. Victoria stood in the doorway, smiling. You look surprised. I expected. The CEO look? I left her at home today. Today I'm just Sophia's mom. She came in, handed me a gift bag. This is for Emma. Thank you. You didn't have to. I wanted to. She looked around. What can I help with? Nothing. You're a guest. David, let me help. Please. What needs to be done? I couldn't argue with her. Plates and cups need to be set out. On it. For the next hour, Victoria helped me set up. She arranged plates, set out napkins, helped put candles on the cake, answered the door when guests arrived, introduced herself as Victoria, Sophia's mom. No one recognized her. She was just another parent. Emma's friends arrived. The apartment filled with kids, laughing, playing, running around. My small apartment felt even smaller, but it was perfect. We played games, musical chairs, pin the tail on the donkey. Simon says. Victoria played too, got down on the floor with the kids, laughed, seemed genuinely happy. At 3 p.m., we sang Happy Birthday. Emma blew out her candles, made a wish. Victoria was filming on her phone. Like any mom would. We ate cake, pizza. The kids were hyper, sugar-rushed. At 4:30 p.m., parents started picking up their kids. By 5 p.m., only Victoria and Sophia remained. Emma and Sophia were playing with dolls in Emma's room. Victoria helped me clean up, picking up plates, tossing trash. Thank you for letting us come, she said. Thank you for coming. Emma had a great time. So did we. This was really nice. She looked emotional. When was the last time you went to a kid's birthday party? Honestly, I can't remember. I'm always working. I miss most of Sophia's school events. Her friends' parties. Everything. You should go. They only stay little for so long. I know. Work is demanding. And I'm the CEO. If I'm not there, things fall apart. But if you're not with Sophia, you miss her childhood. And you can't get that back. She was quiet. Then, you're right. I know you're right. I just don't know how to balance it. Nobody does. But you try. That's all you can do. We finished cleaning, sat on the couch, watched the girls play. Victoria spoke quietly. Can I tell you something? Sure. I envy you. I looked at her, surprised. You envy me? Yes. You have this relationship with Emma. You're present, engaged. You threw her this party, made decorations, played games. You were in the moment. I can't remember the last time I was fully present with Sophia. Victoria, you're being too hard on yourself. No, I'm not. I'm being honest. I have all the money in the world. I could throw Sophia parties with ponies and clowns and performers. But I don't, because I'm always working. You have so much less than me financially, but you give Emma so much more in every other way. I didn't know what to say. David, can I ask you something? Of course. Would you let the girls be friends? Real friends? Not just today, but ongoing? Sophia needs friends who aren't from her elite private school. Friends who are real. Who aren't impressed by money or status. Emma is that kind of friend. Emma would love that. And would you let me be around? Not as a billionaire, just as Sophia's mom. As a friend. I need people in my life who are real. Who don't want anything from me. Who don't see dollar signs when they look at me. You're that person. I'd like that. She smiled. Thank you. From that day forward, Victoria and Sophia became part of our lives. Every weekend, we'd meet at the park, or the zoo, or museums. Victoria would dress casual. No designer clothes, no makeup, just a mom spending time with her daughter. And with us, Emma and Sophia became best friends, inseparable, and Victoria and I became friends too. December 2024 to February 2025. 3 months. 3 months of weekends at parks, museum trips, zoo visits, dinners at my apartment. Victoria would bring food, groceries, never made a big deal about it. Just, I was at the store anyway. I knew what she was doing, helping without making me feel like a charity case, and I appreciated it. In January, Emma got sick. Flu, high fever. I took time off work, stayed home with her. Victoria found out, showed up at my apartment with soup, medicine, and movies. You didn't have to do this. I wanted to. How is she? Fever's down. She's resting. Good. Can I see her? I took her to Emma's room. Emma was in bed, pale. Victoria sat on the edge of her bed. Hey, sweetie, I heard you're not feeling well. I'm sick, Emma said weakly. I know, but you're going to get better soon. Your dad is taking good care of you. Is Sophia here? Not today. She has school. But she made you this. Victoria pulled out a card. Hand-drawn. Get well soon, Emma. Love, Sophia with hearts and flowers. Emma smiled. Tell her thank you. I will. Victoria stayed for an hour. helped me around the apartment, did dishes, folded laundry. Before she left, she pressed something into my hand. What's this? Just in case. For medicine or anything Emma needs. I looked. $500 in cash. Victoria, I can't. You can. And you will. No arguing. She left before I could protest. That's how she was. Constantly helping. Never making it about the money. Just being a friend. In February, my car broke down. The transmission. $2,800 to fix. I didn't have it. I was looking at used cars I couldn't afford when Victoria called. What's wrong? How do you know something's wrong? You sound stressed. Talk to me. I told her about the car. I'll fix it. No, Victoria, David, stop. I'm not giving you money. I'm fixing your car. As a thank you for all the times you've driven Sophia places. Let me do this. I can't let you spend $2,800 on my car. Watch me. 2 days later, my car was fixed. Victoria had called the shop, given them her credit card, and paid. I tried to pay her back. She refused. David, you've given me something worth more than money. You've given me friendship. You've given Sophia a friend. You've shown me what real parenting looks like. Let me help you. Please. I stopped arguing, because I realized she needed to help. It made her feel like she was giving back. By March 2025, we'd settled into a routine. Every Saturday, we'd do something together. All four of us. Usually something free or cheap. Because I still couldn't afford expensive outings. Victoria never complained. Never suggested expensive restaurants or activities. She just wanted to be with us. One Saturday in March, we were at the park. The girls were playing. Victoria and I were on a bench. David, can I ask you something personal? Sure. What happened with Emma's mom? I sighed. We got married young. I was 25. She was 24. Had Emma a year later. We were happy at first. But then, I was working a lot. She was home with Emma. We grew apart. Started fighting. About money. About time. About everything. By the time Emma was 3, we knew it wasn't working. Divorced when she was 4. Michelle remarried 6 months later. And that was that. Do you regret it? The divorce? No. We weren't good together. But I regret not being able to give Emma a stable 2-parent home. I regret that she has to go back and forth between houses. That she doesn't have both parents under one roof. You're a great dad, David. Don't doubt that. Thanks. What about you? Sophia's dad. Victoria's face darkened. He left when Sophia was 1. Said he didn't want to be a father. Didn't want the responsibility. Signed away his parental rights. I haven't heard from him since. I'm sorry. Don't be. We're better off without him. But it's hard. Being a single parent. Doing it alone. Yeah, it is. We sat in comfortable silence, watching our daughters play. David. Yay. Thank you. For what? For letting me be part of this. Your life. Emma's life. I needed this. More than you know. Your family, Victoria. You and Sophia both. She started crying. I don't have family. My parents are dead. No siblings. Just Sophia. And my company. That's it. Until I met you. You've given me something I didn't know I was missing. What's that? A real family. I put my arm around. Huh. You'll always have us. She leaned against me. Promise. Promise. May 15th, 2025. 6 months after meeting Victoria. Thursday, 7 p.m. I got a call. Victoria. David, can you come over? I need to talk to you about something. Is everything okay? Yes. Just, can you come? Sure. Let me get Emma ready. Just you. If possible. Can Emma stay with Michelle tonight? That was unusual. I can ask. Give me 30 minutes. I dropped Emma at Michelle's, drove to Victoria's house. I'd never been there. She always came to my place or we met in public. But she'd given me the address. I pulled up to a mansion. Not a house. A mansion. Gate. Security guard. Intercom. I gave my name. Gate opened. I drove up a long driveway. Trees on both sides. The house appeared. Huge. White. Columns. Like something from a movie. I parked. Walked to the front door. It opened before I could knock. Victoria. In casual clothes. Jeans and a sweater. Hi. Come in. I stepped inside. The foyer was bigger than my entire apartment. Marble floors. Chandelier. Staircase. Your home is, wow. It's too big. I hate it. But come on, Sophia's waiting. We walked through hallways, past rooms I could only glance at, living rooms, dining rooms, offices. We ended up in a family room. Cozy, more normal. Sophia was there, playing with toys. David. She ran over, hugged me. Hey, Sophia. How are you? Good. Daddy, can Emma come over? Maybe this weekend. Victoria smiled. Sophia, go play for a bit. I need to talk to David. Okay, Mommy. She went back to her toys. Victoria and I sat on the couch. What's going on? I asked. She took a breath. David, I have an opportunity. For you. But I need you to hear me out before you say no. Okay. You're a nurse. You're amazing at what you do. But you're overworked. Underpaid. You can barely make ends meet. And I hate that. I hate that someone as good and kind and talented as you has to struggle. Victoria, if this is about money again, it's not, well, not just. Let me finish. She pulled out a folder, handed it to me. I opened it. Inside were documents. What is this? It's a job offer. From me. Well, from Ashford Industries. We have a medical department. Corporate health services for our employees. We need a director. Someone to run it. Oversee the medical staff. Manage programs. Create wellness initiatives. I want you to do it. I stared at her. You want me to leave nursing? No. You'd still be a nurse. Just in a different capacity. You'd work with our corporate medical team. But you'd also have administrative responsibilities. It's a leadership role. Victoria, I'm not qualified. Yes, you are. You're a nurse. You have experience. You're smart, compassionate, organized. You're exactly what we need. What's the salary? She was quiet. Then 180,000. I nearly dropped the folder. What? Plus benefits, full health insurance, dental, vision, retirement matching, 4 weeks vacation, work from home flexibility. Victoria, that's 3 times what I make now. I know. I can't accept this. Why not? Because it feels like charity. Like you giving me a job because we're friends, not because I'm qualified. David, do you trust me? Of course. Then trust me when I say you're qualified. I wouldn't offer you this position if I didn't think you could do it. Yes, you're my friend, but you're also the right person for this job. And I need someone I trust in this role. Someone who cares about people, not just profit. That's you. I looked at the documents. Contract, job description, benefits package. It was real. When would I start? July 1st. Gives you time to give notice at the hospital. Get trained. Transition. Can I think about it? Of course. But David, this could change your life. Emma's life. You'd have financial stability. Time with Emma. A career with growth potential. Don't let pride stop you from taking this. I went home that night. Read the contract. Over and over. $180,000. Benefits. Stability. Emma could go to a better school. I could move to a better apartment. Fix my car. Save for her future. But was I taking it because I deserved it? Or because Victoria felt obligated? The next morning, I called my mom. Told her everything. David, take the job. But, no buts. This is an opportunity. Yes, Victoria is your friend. But she's also a businesswoman. She wouldn't hire you if you couldn't do the job. Take it. Give Emma a better life. You're sure? I'm sure. And I'm proud of you. I called Victoria that afternoon. I'll take the job. She exhaled. Thank you. You won't regret this. I hope not. Trust me. You won't. November 23rd, 2025. 1 year since finding Sophia in Target. I was sitting in my new apartment. 3 bedrooms. In a better neighborhood. Safe. Clean. Emma had her own room. Decorated the way she wanted. I had a home office. I'd been director of corporate health services at Ashford Industries for 5 months. It was challenging, but rewarding. I was making a difference, helping employees, creating programs, and I was making $180,000 a year. Emma was thriving. Better school, dance classes, soccer league, things I could finally afford. She was happy, healthy, loved. Victoria and Sophia were still in our lives. Every weekend, family dinners, holidays together. They'd become our family. Today was Thanksgiving. Victoria invited us to her house. Emma and I arrived at 2 p.m. The house was warm, decorated. Victoria answered the door, hugged me. Happy Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving. Sophia ran over, hugged Emma. They disappeared upstairs. Victoria and I walked to the kitchen. Need help? Always. We cooked together, talked, laughed. At dinner, we sat around her huge dining table. Just the 4 of us. Victoria raised her glass. I want to make a toast. To David. 1 year ago today, you found my daughter when I lost her. You could have walked away, but you didn't. You stayed. You helped. You showed kindness when you didn't have to. And because of that, my life changed. Sophia's life changed. You taught me what really matters. Family, friendship, being present. Thank you for everything. I raise my glass to Victoria, who showed me that accepting help isn't weakness, that friendship comes in unexpected forms, and that billionaires can be real people too. We laughed, clinked glasses. Emma spoke up. Can I say something? Of course, princess. I'm thankful for Sophia. She's my best friend. And I'm thankful for Miss Victoria, because she makes Daddy happy. And she makes really good cookies. We all laughed. After dinner, Victoria and I sat on her patio. The girls were inside playing. David, can I tell you something? Always. That day in Target, when I lost Sophia, I thought my world had ended. I thought I'd lost everything that mattered. But finding her, because you found her, saved me. Not just because I got her back, but because it forced me to reevaluate my life. My priorities. What really matters. If you hadn't helped her, I don't know where I'd be right now. You'd be the same successful CEO, but I'd be alone. Miserable. Working myself to death. You showed me a different way. A better way. You and Emma. You gave me a family. A real family. That's worth more than all the money in the world. You gave us something too. Stability. Opportunity. Friendship. We're not even. Not even close. But we're family. And that's better than even. I smiled. Yay. It is. We sat in comfortable silence, watching the stars. David. Yay. Thank you. For helping a lost girl find her mom. And for helping a lost mom find herself. Anytime, Victoria. Anytime. Subscribe to this channel if you believe that helping others always comes back to you. That kindness creates unexpected opportunities. That friendship knows no income bracket. That single parents are heroes. That one moment of compassion can change multiple lives forever. Comment below. Tell me where you're watching from. Tell me if you've ever helped a stranger and had it change your life. Tell me if you believe in this kind of story. Share this video. Because somewhere right now, a child is lost. A parent is terrified. And someone has the opportunity to help. Be that person. Be the David who stops and helps instead of walking away. Be the Victoria who recognizes kindness and honors it. I found a lost girl in Target, helped her find her mom, and found a family I didn't know I needed. That's what happens when you help. The universe pays you back. Not always in money, but in ways that matter more. Emma has a best friend. I have a career I love. Victoria has people who care about her for who she is, not what she has. And Sophia, she learned that kindness exists, that strangers will help, that the world isn't as scary as it seems. All because I stopped in the toy aisle, said, "Are you okay?" and stayed. 4 hours. 4 hours that changed 4 lives. Forever. Hit subscribe. Leave your comment. Share this story. And remember, the next time you see someone who needs help, a lost child, a struggling parent, anyone, stop. Help. Stay. You never know. That moment of kindness might be the beginning of something beautiful. It was for me. November 23rd, 2024. 4:47 p.m. Target toy aisle. A little girl crying. I could have walked away. I didn't. And my life is better because of it. That's the power of kindness. That's the reward of helping. That's what happens when you choose compassion over convenience. Thank you, Sophia, for being lost that day. Thank you, Victoria, for showing me that people can surprise you. Thank you, Emma, for being patient while I helped. And thank you, Universe, for reminding me that good things happen to good people. Not always, not quickly, but eventually. The single dad who helped a lost girl. The billionaire mom who became his best friend. The 2 daughters who became sisters. This is our story. And it started with 4 simple words. Are you okay, sweetie? Be the person who asks that question. The world needs more people like that. I'm trying to be that person. Every day. Because of what happened in Target. 1 year ago. Today. When I found a lost girl. And found everything I didn't know I was missing. That's the end of our story. But the beginning of our family. Thank you for watching. Thank you for believing. And thank you for being the kind of person who would have stopped too. The world needs more of us. Let's be them. Together.